Good day, students, and welcome to our English digital class. Today, we are going to study poem 2.3, The Worm. Before moving on to the poem, let us first do the warming up section. Look at the first warm up. Worms play a very important role in maintaining ecological balance. They are friends of farmers. Form groups and discuss the significance of worms in the above two rules. Now, here, as you cannot make groups, you will in your English notebook write down points on how the worm plays a very important role in maintaining the ecological balance and how they are friends for the farmers. Look at the next one. Think and write down how the following creatures can be useful. Now, you will write down how the given creatures, that is dragonfly, spider, ants, honeybees, earthworms, are useful. Next, little creatures in nature can also be your teachers. Think and write what we can learn from the following. Now, here you have to write how the creatures, that is bees, ants, spiders, and caterpillars, teach us in our life. What they teach us in their life. Next, fourth one, breeding worms to use them to convert organic waste into fertilizer is called vermiculture or vermicomposting. Now, here they have explained us or given us the meaning about vermiculture. What you have to do is you have to find more information about how you can carry out the same in your garden or in your backyard to fertilize your plants at home. So, I hope you all have understood the warming up section. Now, you will complete all the warming up activities in your English notebook. Now, let us move to the information of the poem. Now, this poem, The Worm, is written by the poet Thomas Gisborne. Thomas Gisborne was an English Anglican priest and poet. He was a member of the Clapham sect who fought for the abolition of the slave trade in England. Now, we will move on to the poem reading The Worm. Turn, turn thy hasty food aside, nor crush that helpless worm. The frame thy scornful looks deride, required a god to form. The common lord of all that move, from whom thy being flowed, a portion of his boundless love on that poor worm bestowed. The sun, the moon, the stars he made, to all his creatures free, and spread over earth the grassy blade, for worms as well as thee. Let them enjoy their little day, their lovely bliss received. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. By Thomas Gisborne. Now we will move on to the poem stanza wise explanation and its reading. The Worm. Turn, turn thy hasty food aside, nor crush that helpless worm. The frame thy scornful looks deride, required a god to form. Important meanings: hasty is to hurried and careless. Scornful is filled with hate. Deride is express hatred. Now here the poet tells the reader to turn his food aside as he is in too hurry to go somewhere. The poet tells him to do so because he should not crush the helpless worm. The poet says that the reader might be filled with hatred for the worm, but even though God has created the worm. Next stanza. The common lord of all that move, from whom thy being flowed, a portion of his boundless love on that poor worm bestowed. Important meanings: thy being is your life or existence. Boundless is unlimited or immense. And bestowed is to present or give something, given as a gift. Now here the poet tells that the God who have created his whole world of all the human beings and all the things that move That same God has created the poor worm with immense love and compassion. Next stanza. The sun, the moon, the stars he made, to all his creatures free, and spread over earth the grassy blade, for worm as well as thee. Creature, an animal as distinct from a human being, and thee is an archaic or dialect form of you. Here the poet tells that as God made the sun, the moon, and the stars for all his creatures for free, in the same way, God also made grass all over the earth for the poor worm as well as for the human beings. Next stanza. Let them enjoy their little day, their lowly bliss received. Oh, do not lightly take away the life thou canst not give. By Thomas Gisborne. Important meanings. Lowly is humble or simple. Bliss is joy or pleasure. Thou is an archaic or dialect form of you. And canst is also an archaic way to say can. Now, here the poet tells the reader to let the worm enjoy their little life with humble joy. The poet also tells the reader not to take away the life which we cannot give. He says we do not have any right to kill any creature. So, this is all what is explained in the poem. In short, the poet asks us to respect every creature, whether big or small, because each creature has their own role to play in this universe. I hope you have understood the poem. You will complete the questions given below the poem. We will meet back again with another topic. Till then, thank you and have a wonderful day.